In our Marketplace Money, we welcome back Chad Tobin, Investment Advisor Representative with Slagle Financial. And today we are talking about the most common financial mistakes made by investors. Chad, so good to see you again.
Well, thanks for having me back.
Now, we've heard so much about many Americans being forced to work longer, they're losing their jobs, things like that. You know, and retirees' investments blowing up. Talk about that. Talk about how we, lack clarity when it comes to saving money and investing.
Well, and I think that's a major mistake, the lacking of clarity. People really, one thing that we see so often is, individuals, investors, not really understanding the investments we have and really understanding, what those investments were designed to do. And so a lot of times we're seeing when we're sitting down with people getting ready to retire, maybe they've already retired, they have no idea why they have those investments that are in their portfolio. And number two is they really don't understand the phase of life that they're in. For example, when you're working and raising that family, we call that you're in that accumulation phase, where our mindset is we want to grow that nest egg and grow at all cost and really kind of take a lot more risk because we have a lot of time to make up losses in the event of that. However, when you're getting closer to retirement or you've already retired, you've entered that preservation phase where most of the people that we meet, now it's about protecting what they've just accumulated the last 20, 30, 40 years, really adding some insulation and maybe having to draw an income from those investments.
So what can we do to protect our gains, if anything?
Well, and one thing I think when we look at the reality, our gains, we've experienced some very good years of market gains since 2008. We all remember the recession where a lot of people, individuals, retirees, probably lost 30, 40% or more with their retirement accounts and their nest eggs. So, since then, we started the government, the stimulus programs, and from 2008 all the way to the end of 2013, and the government was at the end putting in about $85 billion a month in stimulus into the economy. So we can really kind of thank our government for propping these markets up since then, and we've all really appreciated the gains that we've seen with our investments. But the fact of the matter is a lot of these gains and the propping up of the markets have been kind of false growth, and we've been in that zero interest rate environment for the past quite a few years now. So we have to understand now could be a very good time to kind of take a look at your investments, where we are in the markets, kind of say, hey, we talk about short-term memory syndrome. A lot of people with the past recent downturn kind of remember those same feelings like they felt in 2008. So it's a great time to maybe ask yourself, should I take some gains off the table and kind of reallocate and readjust moving forward.
And how often should we be revisiting our investment? I mean, is it every year, every 5 years, 10 years?
Well, I think as an investor, you really have to have your eyes on your investments and your money, a lot more than maybe once or twice a year. So you have to be very active when it comes to kind of keeping an eye on your money. But at the same time, we can't let our emotions take over and really, have fear and greed get in the way. So have a good game plan from day one. Build that game plan that you're comfortable throughout the good times and the bad times of the market, but be able to have it flexible enough that if you need to make some changes and navigate, you can do that.
Always great advice. Chad Tobin, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you again soon. Again, that's Chad Tobin, Investment Advisor Representative with Slagle Financial. For more information, you can visit them on the web at slaglefinancial.com.